Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you can really kind of give your slideshows a bit more oomph to it than just having photo. So what it is, I've got a female photographer in Canada called Amanda Diaz, where you'll see her link down below, and she put up a slideshow of her shots, and I said, Amanda, your photos are amazing, your slideshow sucks. Let me see if I can do a little bit of a slightly cooler slideshow. And I'm not saying this is the most amazing slideshow that's ever going to be made for her, but it's just for you guys and for her to show you just how you can just bring it up a little bit more of a level to make your photos and your slideshows look a little bit cooler. So, first thing is always make sure that you've got the best photos that you want. So Amanda sent me a bunch of photos. Oh, and her photos are so good. So good. So good. Okay, I'll try and use them all. The next thing we want to do is a video editing software. You can use Windows Movie Maker, you can use iMovie, you can use whatever. I'm going to use a really super duper simple one, which is what I'm using to record this already. So I'm going to be opening a recording during a recording. Ooh, I don't know how this is going to work. So I'm just going to double click on this. Let's see how this works. Okay, and what you'll see is that I've just recorded myself. So we're now watching the recording of me giving you that introduction. And what I can do is I can change where I am, which is probably what you will have seen, and I'll put myself there, and I'll be chatting away to the camera. And what I'll also do is I'll cut out the bits where I haven't been talking to the camera because I've just been thinking or having a giant brain fart, where just nothing goes on and I'm just a bit blank. So you don't really want to see that. And yeah, so that's a start. So first of all, get ScreenFlow open and running. Now the next thing is that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to start with a font. So what we can start off, we can just move all that crap along to the end. And on the screen, we're going to give Amanda Diaz a font. Now, let's see if we can get her a cool font. Now, my advice would be to go along to 1001 free fonts, which doesn't actually have a normal YouTube or normal internet address. It's just 7251412223. I hope it's not a legal site, but it does say free, and there's nothing here telling me that this is illegal, so I'm saying it's okay. So let's just see if there's actually a font called Amanda. Amanda. We've got Amanda Regular, Family Pack, we've got Amanda Normal, we've got Amanda Regular again. Ooh, okay, let's go with, I like that one. Oh no, these ones are asking for money. What's that? What's that? No, go away, not having that. Right, search for fonts, no. I'm going to go for font search. Bollocks. Let's just go for a cool one. Russian. That sounds fun. No, maybe not. Okay, I'm going for the calligraphy one. And there's a lot of nice fonts here. I kind of like... Ooh, that one's pretty. Can you make it out though? What's it? Hawaii Lover. I'm going to go with that. Okay, so all I need to do is download Mac OS version because I'm using it on a Mac. And I'll show you how simple this is. Okay, so that's it. Uploaded already, and all I need to do, I think I just need to double click on that, and that opens up the font book on my Mac. Don't know what that is, but it's where the fonts go, and then that's up there, super duper, and all I need to do is install font, and that's it, done. Brilliant. So that's it at Hawaii Lover. Okay, so what I now need to do is go back to my ScreenFlow, and if I click up here, so let's say we add a text box. I shall type this one as Amanda Diaz. Okay, so let's put Amanda Diaz, and then we'll add another text box just saying photography. Okay, let's give the first one a cool font look, so let's go highlight all of that, and then up at the top we go to font, show fonts, and then here it is. Let's see if we can find it. Cool, so there is Hawaii Lover, regular, let's get it 96, yeah, cool. And there it is, that's it done. Okay, and maybe let's turn the photography into a Bleeding Cowboys font, which I added at another point. Okay, so there we've got two fonts, which are kind of similar, but kind of different at the same time. And let's just make the first one bigger. Okay, now in the colours, so in the first font, if I highlight all of this, we can change it so that there's a bit of a gradient in the colours of it. And we can have it purple. I think, what would Amanda look like? She would definitely be kind of a reddy orangey colour, I think. Cool. Okay, so that's the Amanda bit, and let's change the photography. Let's give this a more of a blue colour to it, maybe. Okay, so that's me got a nice warm colour for Amanda and a cool blue for the photography, which I would imagine is very much like Amanda. Very nice, warm person, but your photography is very, very cool. Now what we can do is in this, we can give it a bit of movement, a bit of kind of like whoo as it comes in. So what we do here is we go to the video properties up here, and we can start adding video actions. So what we'll do is we'll play it for a little bit. So let's go for up to 5 seconds. Done. Add a video action. So I'll add an action to both of these. So because that is where it is now, that means if we do anything, if we move the cursor to here, anything we change it will be where it was before the action. So for example, if I just go with the first one, and if I do a rotation of that, let's bring that round to 90 degrees, so you almost can't see it. And let's give it a an X rotation of a little bit, and a Z. No, don't want to change that at all. Okay, but we might want to also even make it bigger and move it over to the side. So now if you play that, that means the top bit will go quickly, shoom, like that. But we want to kind of slow that down, so we'll just click that and make it a little bit slower. Okay, then also I can then add ending transitions to the shots here. So on this bit one here, I can go to cross dissolve. Yeah, I could do that, but I think maybe a flash would be quite cool. So that should mean it comes just out of the photography bit. If I go click, click, click. And there, that's how we've got our quick little intro there. Now, the next thing is we'll bring in some of her photos. And oh, they're beautiful. Beautiful, all of them. So good. Now, a photo doesn't always have to be bang in the middle. And also at the same time, it doesn't have to be one photo at a time. So we could kind of go with 2 photos here and there. And so effectively what you're almost doing is something a bit like a wedding album design here. But the cool thing is, in this, is that you can start playing around with motion and bringing it into the image. So what will have happened is, in that last flash, it will have gone to black, and then you'll have this. So we can have it so that they can fade in by just adding starting transition and having it fade to black. Or we can have another starting transition, and then we just click on that tiny little bit there. And you can have a whole pile of rubbish ones like mood, paper curl, paper, things like that. Let's see what paper curl looks like. Yeah, no, not a huge fan of that. But, could it be okay? Not really, don't really like it. Okay, we could start with that. But then, don't leave it there. Let them expand into one another. Let them merge into the next photo. So the next one, let's see, we've got a girl here. So this one could take over from this one. Now what we would want to do is we want to put this one underneath. Oh well, sorry, we'll put it into its position. So it's going to go there. Let's be happy with that there. But on the timeline, I need to move it so that it is underneath those two. So we'll put it so it's kind of out here. And then with this one, we'll do kind of an ending transition where it's a fade out to black. And then what will happen, so that's both of the images coming in, and then the next one, that one will fade, and there comes that one. But that's too quick, because you've got to remember, these are beautiful photos that people are really going to want to look at. So you want nice, slow transitions. And I would say don't transition 2 at the same time. I would say make them, you know, do something different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it so it carries on for a good bit longer, and at the same time I want this one to get a video action so that it becomes much bigger. So it just expands to the point that it then fades out. So here then I go add ending transition. So that should mean it expands and fades out at the same time. Oh, but that's far too quick. So we want that to be much slower. Take it down like that. There. And also, there's curves. You can add a curve, so we'll do an ease in curve. There, so it doesn't just instantly start moving, it eases it in. So that's good. I like that so far. Cool. And then bring in the next photo. So I'll work on this now. Okay, this next bit here, I'm going to show you how I'm going to bring in 3 or 4 photos. Okay, 4 photos into an image so that they slide in. What we do is we start off having, in fact, I'll just do it with 3 images just now. 3, maybe I'll change that one and put in the man so we've got a bit more of a difference. So what I'll do is I'll highlight all the shots, and halfway in or near the end I'll put in a video action, so that is where they're all meant to be. And then the start action, so just drag it all to the start, is I shall bring them all over this way. Need to make it go a little bit further there. And then we will bring it in so that the guy comes in. Oh, so okay, if we do it all, then they'll all slide in at the same time, like this. Watch. Then ta-da! But I don't want that. I want it to be 1, 2, then 3. So to do that, I go back to the first picture, and I will make the video action a lot smaller. So it goes there, and then the second one goes from there to, let's say, there, and then the last one will be from here to there. Let's see how that works this time. Brilliant. So that's how you get 3 in. Then my next bit is where I'm going to have these 3 photos come in, but I want them to come in from the top. So if we go back to that section there, the next ones I want to come from above and push these ones down below. So this one's going to require a little bit more technique here. So on the top 3 I want to make the video actions so we know that that's where the photos finish. And on the bottom 3 I want to add a video action so at the same time we know that these 3 all finish off screen, just like that. So if we did it like this, that's all that happens. They just kind of appear and then the bottom ones drop under. So what we need to do is we need to make sure the top shots slide in as the bottom ones slide out at the same time. So highlighting them all, I want their start positions to be directly off screen. So just right up there. And what we'll do is we'll just go in close. It will make all of their bits just start a little bit earlier. So they start maybe like a quarter of a second beforehand. So that means they kind of hit them and push them down. But it was a bit quick, so I just need to work a lot more just on the timings here. Okay, now that I've got the timings all good, I'm very happy with them. The transition is a bit too quick, so I'm just going to highlight them all and drag and highlight all of their transitions by just holding the Shift key and that, and then just dragging them along so they go for maybe like a 2-second change. So let's see how that works now. Ta-da! Like that. Or if you wanted, we could do it 1 image at a time, and that would just be a lot more complicated, or it would just be a case of moving these around. So for that, let's see, we just need to match up the same photo with the same photo. So that one, and, oh no, that one, and that one. And this one, and this one. Ta-da! Magic. So in the end, this is what my 1-minute photos of Amanda Diaz turns out looking like. So I'll play this just now. However, in fact, I'll stop that there because that's already very boring. What you need is some good music. Now, if you're doing stuff on YouTube, you always want your videos to be copyright music free. No, music free. Anyway, you want it so that people don't have copyright over their music, or something where you can use it as much as you want. Otherwise, YouTube go, no, you're not allowed to do that. Then they put up some other music over it. So here, I found a great site, which if you just go into Google and type in copyright free music, you get lots and lots of different channels. But a lot of them are all a bit, you need to have a sign up, or you need to be a member, or you need to do this, that, the other thing, and all that kind of pants. And there's ones where they don't really tell you how copyright free it really is. I mean, does that mean you can use it on YouTube? Does that mean... Anyway, what I found is there's a good site here, which I'll find all the way on page 7 here, and it is Jamendo. I really like this site, and it's got amazing music on it as well. So if let's just say I want instrumental. Instrumental? Okay, instrumental's not so good, but movie. Let's have a little look at this. So if you just click on the video here, and we can have a little play, we can listen to all these tracks, and it usually tells you at the right what the rules are. This was certified through blah blah blah. You can copy, distribute, advertise, and play this album as long as you give credit to the artist, so that'll be down below, and distribute all derivative works under the same license. Yeah, cool. Okay, so let's hear... And when you can't find anything that you like, you can always resort to Epic Soul Factory for their tunes, which are always awesome. Link down below for awesome music. So I'm going to stick that on. Let's watch it now. And the last question for all of you, since I've given you all this information, as a favour, with some of you that have done intros for me in the past, would you be able to do cool intros for Amanda Diaz as well? Some of the stuff that I got, she thought was absolutely amazing, and she sounded like lots of the kind of golden sun glittery stuff going on. So if any of you are feeling helpful, or you're wanting to pass the creative bug to other people, then please create a little intro for Amanda and put it on YouTube and send her the link. Again, Amanda's link to her website and everything will be down below, and she's also on Facebook. Again, linky link down there. So I hope you enjoyed learning something from this, and I hope you can help spread the helping. Pass it on. click yes, click subscribe, buy my book, all that crap. Okay, cheers. Bye-bye.